Hello everyone, my name is Joanna Brown.
And I'm Brody Dempsey. Welcome to Big Blue Banter. This week we have coverage of what is happening in UK athletics.
It's a big week for UK athletics. Let's first look at what happened last night with men's basketball.
It was a tough one last night in Baton Rouge for the Cats against the Tigers. The Cats suffered their 8th loss of the season. They lost on a buzzer beater during a broken play. They now stand 5th in the SEC with an overall record of 18-8 and are now 8-5 in conference play.
Yeah, Brody, last night's game was really tough, like you said, but despite the loss, Rob Dillingham and Antonio Reeves had great games. Reeves finished with 25 points, 4 rebounds. Dillingham had a slow start. He got to go into the second. He finished with 23 points, shooting 50 from the field.
Yeah, they both had good games. While on the topic of standout players, Reeves is also in the conversation for SEC Player of the Year and National Player of the Year.
And I think that's well-deserved. He's the leading scorer for the Wildcats, and he's also third in the SEC behind Dalton Connect and Mark Sears. Speaking of Mark Sears, they're playing Alabama on Saturday at Rupp Arena, 4 p.m., CBS.
I'm sure they're going to be looking for a bounce-back win against Alabama. Keeping it with basketball, the women's basketball team takes on Mississippi State tonight in Starkville. The Cats are coming off an 81-77 win over Florida to get their 3rd conference win of the year.
The Cats hope to keep the momentum rolling into Starkville, but it's going to be a tough one. The Bulldogs are 20-7 on the season. However, they're coming off back-to-back losses, including a loss to Florida, in which they beat by 20.
This is Kentucky's 2nd meeting of the year versus Mississippi State. Both teams met for the first time 3 weeks ago when the Bulldogs came out with a 77-74 win in overtime.
That one was also tough, but the Cats will be back in Rupp Arena on Sunday. They will face number 1 South Carolina at 3 p.m.
Now jumping into gymnastics, Kentucky will travel to Arkansas to take on the Razorbacks. After hosting their last 2 meets at home, Kentucky is ranked number 5th in the country and only have lost to the top 2 teams in the nation.
The last time both teams faced off, it was here in Lexington at Memorial Coliseum. The Cats defeated the Hogs 197 to 196.675.
Both swimming and diving and track and field both hope to take home SEC championships this weekend.
The SEC Swimming and Diving Championships meet began on Tuesday at Auburn and will wrap up on Saturday with the conference champion being crowned. At the end of day 2, Kentucky men's sit at 9th place with 101 points, and the women's are sitting in 10th place with 98 points.
The UK track and field program heads to Fayetteville this weekend for the SEC Indoor Championships. The meet begins tomorrow as the Cats look to repeat their success from last year's SEC Championships, where they came out with 9 medals. Well, that's all we have for you this week on UK Sports. I hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for tuning in and watching Big Blue Banter.